guys, First Lady Forever Blue here. Gonna do another video. Gonna do one on the DXY. The reason why we use the DXY because this is the dollar index. If you're not familiar with it, this is letting you know what's going on with the dollar. So when the dollar index is bearish, that means the USD, the dollar, is bearish. When the dollar index is bullish, the dollar is bullish. Right now, it's in a down trend, but it's showing what I like to call bullish indications. It has broken this channel here, so anything alongside this channel is a buy trade. Anything below it would be considered a sell trade. So that's just a simple way of understanding the structure when you create channels. Once this channel has been broken, you see it has been broken, it has come down to retest, and now it's starting up. What we also see here is also something called an inverted head and shoulders, which is a bullish structure. So that would look something similar to this. This is my head. This is my right shoulder. And this is where we are right now. So this would be considered my neckline. So I don't even know what's going on here. Every time I use this tool, it just comes back to bite me in the butt. So this is the neckline that we need to have broken in order to confirm the head and shoulders. This is the actual right shoulder, head, left shoulder, came back to retest the neckline, the below neckline, and now it's heading upwards. So this is what we're waiting for. So the DXY is showing bullish momentum. Once this breaks, retests, and goes to the upside, we're going to have some nice upward moment for the dollar pairs. So you want to start looking at UJ, AU, UCAD, NU, anything that has U-Chef, U-Swiss, I call it Chef, but I think it's Swiss, U-Swiss, anything that has a dollar associated with it, you would want to use this as an indicator as to what's going on with those pairs and trade them accordingly. As far as harmonics are concerned, let's see, we may have a harmonic pattern here, X to A. Harmonic pattern must meet the minimum requirement of a 38.2. Let's see. We have a 38.2 requirement. It has broken a low, so now we need an extension pattern. So relative high to relative low. Let's get this out here. We have a 272 touch, close to the 1414, indicating a cipher pattern. A cipher pattern from the X to the C. I'm going to use this one right here with the 786 as its end range is right there. And you want to draw it out. It would look like X, A, B, let me go with 414, C, D. We can kind of change this to white. Let's stick it with black. Okay, so I have my EMAs as well, my SMAs, my moving averages, as a means to help me, it's a little cheat note to enter and exit the trades, or let me know where I am. Technically right now it's letting me know I'm sort of in a range, which we know. When I am up under my 20, if it closes above, I'm in a bullish market. But I also have my 50 showing some resistance, so we may get some movement here. Maybe before we even break through, there may be a little bit more movement here. It may come back down, create a higher low, and then pop back up. But either way, this level of 78.6 is a strong level of support or resistance. In this case, it will be resistance. So what I like to do is I always go to the next time frame above to see what it is and what it looks like. And now you notice how my EMAs have crossed over, because it's, for one, it's in a downtrend. So price most likely is going to, once it breaks this level of resistance, is probably going to shoot up to this level here and then come down to retest and possibly even go further. So we could either take a buy here up to the 786 or wait till the 786 hits and then take the sell. Once we hit the 786, we can see further how it's going to react. We can look at the monthly and see where we are on a monthly scale. On a monthly scale, we see that we have two candles here. We have a lot of rejection from the sellers, so it's a very strong indication that we are in a buy trend. We have not broken this controlling candle, which is my selling controlling candle. Once I get above this, I will be, for me personally, confirmed to be in a buy trade. But so far we have two bullish engulfing candles. This one, this candle here engulfed this one, and this one here, even it opened, actually is higher. It's strong rejection from the sellers. So I'm looking at more upside. So for this, the dollar actually. So I'm looking for this to probably come up here, come back down to retest, and then go quite higher. And what's interesting about this is that we can catch a lot of pips because this is the monthly cycle. What we're looking at here as well is a possible pattern here. We see the lows at this point here has not been broken. Let me just make this a red color. You see price came down, but it closed above it, so it's still respecting this level of support. So what I'm looking at is further upside for maybe a couple of more months, maybe into the next year, possibly. Maybe what do we have? This is November almost anyway, so the next 2-3 months. And what would probably happen is either it's going, if it doesn't break this high up here and just creates a higher low, a lower high, it was most likely going to come down and then break below, and we can probably see some downside. It probably would form a let's see, it could be either a cipher or a shark, because we have broken this high here, and so we have to do an extension to see where it actually stopped at. So let's see, we're at 382. Oh, look at that, 382. We'll do an extension to see exactly where we are on this, and doesn't look to be too much, so I'm going to look for either a 113, which is perfect. Look at that, it's a 113, so this gives me a shark, and at my 382, my 886 is my completion point, which is down here. I give myself an ABA, A, B, A. Let's try to find some levels of confluence. 224 down here. Oh, look at this. This is beautiful. So on a monthly scale, we are in the process of forming a bullish bat. And this is the wonderful thing about harmonics, because if you play this out right, if you get in right, this will make you, this can build your empire. So this is what I'm looking at. This is the dollar. So I'm expecting this to shoot up possibly into January, maybe even February. I'm not sure where. And then come back down. It's going to break this low. It's going to retest it, and then it's going to come down here. Possibly. I'm not saying for sure. But that's what I'm looking at for the DXY overall. You see how harmonics they play. You can do harmonics on the minute, 5 minute, to 15 minute, to 1 hour, to 30 minutes, to 2 hours, all the way up to the monthly. Because it's just market movement. And this is how the banks trade. So most likely that's what we're looking at right now. we're looking for some movement up to the upside to create a lower high, and then possibly coming back down, breaking this low, breaking the neckline, and hopefully finish forming this pattern here. So that's on the monthly, and this is how you do a top-down analysis, by the way. So now we're still back on the daily, and this is what we're waiting for. We're waiting for the break of this level of resistance, and then hopefully take profit if you want to get into a buy at the 786, or if you want to wait for the 786, take a sell, probably back down to this level of newfound support, and then back up. My take profit areas would be from C to D. Yes, this is what it looks like. So I'm looking that price most likely will hit the 786, come back down to 382, form a double bottom, and rise a bit more, possibly to this level here or below. Not for sure. We just have to watch and see what it does. But that is my analysis for the DXY. I'm going to use this analysis to work in conjunction with my trading on all my dollar pairs, and that would be the suggestion for you as well. So if you have any questions, need some help with understanding structure, especially with the harmonics, to really get an understanding of where the markets are going, what it's doing, how to get into the markets, when to take the trade, precision entries, and things like that, give me a call. You can't give me a call, actually, it's just through Facebook. But again, this I think is one of the best ways to learn how to trade. There are so many different methods out there that people are trading, but I found that price action along with advanced harmonics is the best way to trade. Once you understand it, once you get it, it may look a little difficult in the beginning. Trust me, I almost quit once. I'm going to say once. Is because after I got the harmonics, when I was able to begin to see harmonics everywhere, and that's exactly what was going to happen if you take the time to learn raw market movement. If you learn the harmonics, you will begin to notice them, see them everywhere, be able to draw them out, and then your next step will be learning how to actually enter into the trade. So again, it's something I definitely recommend that most people learn. I'm willing to help out if anyone has any questions, anyone wants to learn the harmonics, you can hit me up. Also, if you're looking to make some money and earn while you're learning, I know a great copy of service that will give you that ability to make money while you're learning how to trade for yourself. Because it's always better to learn how to trade for yourself, because the moment the copy of service or somebody's EA or somebody that's assisting you with placing trades while you go out there living your life, once they stop doing that, then you stop making money. So it's always good to know how to fish. It's always good to know how to fish and to let somebody give you a fish. So that is my recommendation. I'm going to end it here. Hopefully you got some benefit, some education from this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Talk to you later. First Lady Forever Blue.